Hello, this is going to be a really quick video on how to replace the ball core on your RS3 2022 Super. So we're going to do this one at a time just to make things a little bit easier. And this way we can actually ensure that we get proper tensions on the new core as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the tensions that are already on the puzzle. In this case, you're just going to go ahead and extend that. You're going to want to count the number of threads that are exposed on here. So the number of threads is basically like where the corkscrew starts on the screw. So here we have about 2. So we want to mimic this onto the new core. So we're going to go ahead and start off by just removing this from the core, and you can use any screwdriver for this. Just make sure you're not applying too much force that you will strip the screw head. So here we have this. As you can see, I'm not removing anything. I'm just doing it one at a time. This way the entire center, maglev, everything just stays intact. So we're going to go ahead and put it onto the ball core. All right, we're going to start off by just twisting a little bit and get the thread started. And this is great because we don't have the rest of the things, so it makes it a little bit easier to do it like this. And we're just going to keep twisting until we have about the same number of threads from before. So about right there looks rather similar. So we're just going to go ahead and repeat this across everything else. From here, I like to go ahead and do the opposite side. In this case, it'll be yellow. So we're going to go ahead and remove yellow. Again, we're just going to count number of threads, and we're going to go ahead and remove it. Go ahead and start twisting it into here. So with the newer core, because the new cores are not threaded, it might take a little bit of extra force to get it started, but once it's started, it should go down rather easily. So right about there is good, maybe a little bit more. And we're just doing this visually for now. Okay. Cool. Next, we're going to go ahead and just repeat this process for the rest of the core. So I'll just go ahead and start off with this red one. And you can unscrew it like you do, usually just like holding the screw and then twisting the rest of it off. Okay, almost. And there we go. We're going to move on to the orange one. Okay, move on to the last 2. And here we want to make sure we're paying attention to the orientation. So from here, we are going to go and insert it into this one, but we want to make sure that red is on this side, orange is on that side, or was it the other way around? Well, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's right. Okay, now move on to the last one. Just let me double check that that was right, actually. Okay, so white, red, blue. That's correct. Now we're just going to go ahead and do the last one. Okay, so here you can actually see a small crack on this core. Right there is a small crack. Little swirls in the plastic are not cracks, but they're just like swirls from when the plastic was injected onto the thing. So yeah, this one has clear cracks though, so you can probably see it. I don't know if you can see it that well, but yeah. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and start installing onto this one. Last one. Oops. Okay. one. I'm going to do it this way. Alright, after making sure that kind of all the threads were kind of the same, which was about 1 to 1.5 threads out, you're just going to go ahead and put the rest of the cube together. After that, you might want to fix these compressions. So here's the compression portion of this. So you can see it's not at 0 completely. We just want to go ahead and set those to 0 after you actually put the cube together, because if you don't put the cube together first, what will happen is this will drop, and then that guy will just change whatever tensions it wants to be set at. So reset the compression after you've put the entire cube back together. Another common issue is here where you can't kind of pull the center up because the maglev is kind of holding everything. Just push the maglev a little bit, make sure that everything goes in. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. And other than that, that should be how you replace the ball core.